we got here? Deluxe edition of How the Grinch Stole Christmas. These are for those little like strip lights you can get from like Walmart or something. Got a glass bunny up here. Man, what else? For like $4. Pretty. A battery charger? It's just a router, a battery backup, a little fan down there. This Chicago Dog's Head. I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of crazy. For $2.99, that stop is gonna be this Goodwill in here. So let's see what they got. So first things first, we stopped by the video game section. Kind of like these CDs and like cassette tapes and whatnot. Like, bro, how many copies of Wii Fit do you need, bro? I swear to God. You got the old Xbox games. I'm not gonna lie, Madden 06 back in the day was heat, so it's a pretty decent find, I guess. What we got here? Deluxe edition of How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I ain't gonna lie, this shit type gas. All right, let's see what else we can find. All right, so we got this little camera here, little film camera for $3.99. I have not seen a camera like this in a long time, to be honest. Somebody got to put me on to like, are these popular now again? I haven't seen them like that in a while. Got a bunch of remotes here and stuff like that. I could use an extra Roku remote, I'm not even gonna lie, because I always lose mine. We got here a pair of binoculars, huh? Every time I see binoculars, I be thinking about that, I think it was on Netflix, that series You. Thinking somebody looking through the window, like trying to peek and see what the hell you doing. Man, what else they got in here? HDMI cables, a mouse. I think these are for those little like strip lights you can get from like Walmart or something. Got a glass bunny up here. Man, what else? A vacuum cleaner. I mean, for $4, that's not that bad. What else they got over here? I low-key need to get a camera bag. I just bought a new camera, so I low-key do need to get a camera bag. Got one here for like $4. Pretty decent. Put your camera, your lens in there. What is this? I don't know what this holds or like what goes in here. I'm guessing a laptop, I would guess. Or like some sort of like tablet or something. I don't really know. A mini keyboard vacuum is crazy. What else they got over here? I swear to God, like y'all remember back when, you know, you used to be able to go to Goodwill and get like video game systems and stuff like that. I think they changed that. And you used to be able to get furniture too. I think they changed the little Apple MacBook charger. They should have changed that though. I don't understand why. I'm sure there's a reason behind it. I heard that COVID was the reason that you can't get a lot of those, excuse me, you can't get a lot of those electronics and stuff like that anymore, but I don't really know. It's like a little speaker. A battery charger? That's kind of crazy. Looks like it's kind of vintage too. Got a stereo system. In fact, some printers down there. An Apple toner cartridge. I wonder how old that is. Apple ain't used that logo in I don't know how long. It's just a router and a battery backup. I don't know what the hey. If anybody could drop it down in the comments, let me know what this is. I've never seen anything like this before. Got an old house phone. Do companies even sell phone service anymore? I've not seen nobody sell phone service like this. Clock, weird face on it. Little fan down there. player. When's the last time anybody bought a Blu-ray player? Like, I feel like since game systems have become more advanced and everything, you don't even need those types of things anymore. Docking station for your iPod or whatever you might have. And just more speakers and stuff, you know? Like I said, you should be able to get video game systems and everything like that inside of these thrift stores. Maybe I need to try a different one because Goodwill really ain't got too much, looks like. Another docking station with speakers. More speakers. Some DVD players is crazy. Excuse me. DVD players is crazy. Oh, tripod. Now we might be talking about something. Using for my camera. Man, they got a bunch of tripods in here. Somebody must have closed their photography business or something, man. What is that, picture station? Man, they ain't really got too much in here. Let's go look at some of the clothes. All right, let's check out some of the shoes they got in there. First, we got this little pair of like running shoes or whatever. We got this Chicago dog head. I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of crazy. For $2.99, that's definitely a cop. Bears hat right there. Whole hat section right here. What do we got here? First, we got these white Filas. I'm not gonna lie, I never really liked all white shoes like that. $10. I never really liked all white shoes like that. I always liked some with a little extra color. We got these all white Air Force Ones right here. $14.99 really ain't too bad, I guess. What size we looking at these? 9.5. That's crazy. Yeah, these ain't too bad. Got a couple different pairs. $14.99, I guess, ain't really that bad. If you one of those people that you know how to like really clean up shoes and make them look decent and whatnot, then like this ain't really too bad. I guess you could get these and like you could work with them. Looks like somebody kind of did their thing on fixing these up, so it's not that bad. The only thing I don't like about all white Air Force Ones is once you wear them a couple times, they don't really look the best anymore. Like, you know, they get kind of dingy and stuff. It's not really too much you can do to fix those up. But let's go check this little rack over here. I know one of y'all will probably get down with these little cowboy boots. Got the Public Defender 5s. You definitely going to jail with these on. It's like they got some other shoes over there. If y'all can see it, I see some more ones over there. Let's go check that out. A couple sweaters and whatnot. A little Jamaica shirt. Again, if your Public Defender wear these, bro, your lawyer wear these, you going to jail. They got some more ones over here. Some all white Air Force Ones. These are a 9.5, man. Somebody must have got rid of their collection, just all white ones, bro. Just came and like dumped them all off. But I still say like $14 ain't really too bad, especially if you only gonna get like 1 or 2 wears out of them. These Adidas joints. I never really got into the whole like Adidas thing. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I've never owned a pair of Adidas, nothing. Put me on. Let me know a good pair of Adidas I should cop to add to my collection, because all my collection is like retro ones, like 5s, 4s, 9s, 11s, shit like that. So like, let me know. But as y'all can see, like, this selection of shoes really ain't shit other than them all white ones that I just showed y'all. The last Goodwill we went into didn't have nothing at all, so we drove 20 minutes to this other Goodwill to see what they have. Let's go inside and see if we can find anything good, because that last one was a huge disappointment. All right, so it's a lot of speakers and stuff like that. Knee is crazy. I don't know what that is. Looks like a tape rewinder or something right there. A bunch of printers and whatnot. Docking station, got a stereo. I've been seeing a lot of those docking stations, man. Like, I get why people don't use them no more, but you thought them things would have just been gone altogether at this point. Some crazy earmuffs. Y'all think I could pull these off? Let me know. Yo, ER, that's crazy. Hell no. What we got here? This might actually be useful. We got this little tripod type thing here for like 99 cents. Another docking station back there. It's just like a case for your like MacBook. A flash. Low key, this might actually work on the camera I got. I'm gonna look into that. It's a bunch of like cable boxes and DVD players and stuff. I will say this one has a lot more than the last one did though. Got a telescope here. What else we got? I'm just looking through this, y'all. Trying to just peep everything out. I don't really see too much else. Like I said, man, Goodwill, it seems like the past couple years, they just really ain't had nothing super good. Got a little webcam here. They ain't really had nothing super good the past few years. I think, like, once COVID happened, and also people caught on to what was going on with, like, people reselling, like, video game systems and things like that, I think they kind of just took everything from that point and was like, yeah, we're going to sell it online for higher prices to turn a profit because people was going crazy in here. But at least they got TVs. That's pretty cool. Some vacuum cleaners and whatnot. You probably get a little, you probably do a little something with that. I know vacuum cleaners are like super expensive. But let's see what else they got. Yo, I had to just point out what I seen here. This electric wine opener. Bro, I don't give a damn. That's a crazy design. So really still ain't finding too much. I guess they got a decent amount of these little like games or whatever. What's this one? West Virginia University-opoly. Yeah, they turn everything in Monopoly. Low-key, I used to play this growing up. I never knew how to win that game, man. Like, we would play it and everything, but I never actually knew what the rules was. I think I had to be like 3, 4, or 5, one of them. We actually got that, so I don't know what that was about. I just know I used to lose. Now we got Monopoly Junior down there. Seen it. I ain't gonna lie, the board game selection really ain't that bad, but like, they got Sorry. The board game selection really ain't that bad, but I don't know, man. Like I said, it just, maybe I just need to go to a Goodwill in like the rich neighborhood or something because this has not been it lately. So I'm over here looking at the luggages and everything because, I got a couple trips coming up, one to Mexico in a couple weeks and then one to Japan later on. And I saw this, and like from a distance, I'm not gonna lie, they got me. I thought this was a Gucci. I'm like, man, I'm finna grab that. I'm finna be decent. Get a closer look, I'm like, oh man, y'all got me. Got catfished. I don't know, this looked pretty cool for a trip to Japan. I can fit a whole lot of stuff in there. What y'all think, man? Should I grab it? Man, so pretty much 0 for 2 for the last couple of Goodwills. So I'm just gonna go to Daiso and see what they got.